Once upon a time, there lived a woman in the time of Dawood alayhi salam, who used to do knitting, and she used to take that knitting every day to the market and sell it and get food enough to feed her children for that day. One day, she was on the way to the market, and a bird came and swooped and took her knitting. She had nothing left to feed her children for that day. So she went to Dawood alayhi salam and she confronted him. She asked him, "Is Allah just or unjust? Is Allah just or is Allah unjust?" And Dawood alayhi salam is thinking, what kind of question is this? And she told him what had happened, that I feed my children every day of the knitting that I made, and that's all I have. Today, a bird who is acting off of his fitrah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala came and took this knitting and took it away. Now I have nothing to feed my children. So is Allah just or is Allah unjust? And as she was saying this, some men came in with huge bags of gold, and they dropped it in front of Dawood alayhi salam, and they were foreigners. They were not known. And they said to Dawood alayhi salam, "This is for you, for the sake of Allah. Charity for whomever you think it should be distributed to." And Dawood alayhi salam is asking them, "What's the story here? There has to be a story behind this. Why are you here with this large amount of money?" They said, "We are merchants by trade, and we were traveling across the sea, and a huge storm came and broke the sail of our ship. And we were just being tossed about in the ocean. So we made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if He gets us out of this predicament, then we will donate everything on this ship for the sake of Him alone." At that moment, a bird came and dropped some yearning materials and knitting, that we were able to use that material to reconstruct our sail, and that brought us safely here to you. So here we are fulfilling our oath to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dawood alayhi salam looked at the woman and he asked her, "Is Allah just or is Allah unjust? You have a Rabb who is working for you on the land and on the sea. Is Allah just or is Allah unjust?" And he gave all the golds and money to her. You see, my brothers and sisters, sometimes the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't seem to be working. Sometimes it seems as if everything is against us. Sometimes we may even question the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like, "Ya Allah, why me? What are you doing with me? What's wrong? What have I done to deserve all these hardships? What has this ummah done to deserve the tragedy that it is going through right now?" This is what we ask many times, and I know we have all become susceptible to it at some point in our life. But my dear brothers and sisters, let us ponder upon this story. In this story, apparently when the knitting was taken away by the bird, for some time it was really frustrating because the lady thought she will not have any food for that day. But within a moment, the whole event turned into completely a different picture, and she became owner of a huge amount of money and gold. So, my dear brothers and sisters, never ever question the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let us have trust on Him, especially during the difficult times of our life. Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, turn back to Him, and He subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us as well and remove us from the calamity. That's for today. See you next time.